thing's hot. All right.
Could you loosen up?
Alright, you ready?
Everyone ready?
Do the flip side.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Gotcha. Oh my God. I couldn't talk.
Action?
Yeah. Sorry. All right. 3, 2, 1. Action.
Oh.
No, you're good. I just. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. I have to admit, it was a little overwhelming the first day. I didn't really know kind of how, I was still kind of feeling out how to talk to the actors and having to like go scene by scene instead of like just overloading them with information. But it was good. I had a very talented camera operator and a lot of talented cast and crew to help me along the way and make sure the continuity was pretty good and like the storyboards that were made before we were following them and everything.
We're good.
It's like, and depending on how good it is, that'll determine how many points you lose after that. So he's gonna lose at least 3, which is BS. 'Cause, like,
Every week we did it like we just came up with like better ideas and like everyone collaborated and helped with it and it was turned out pretty well. So yeah.
things are not okay at home.
Oh, it's in the art wing.
Okay.
No, this is the music.
Catch you in
Alright, can we slow it down just a little bit?
Yeah, sorry.
I'm like kneeing in the tub. It's going.
Do you need help me in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not right now. Oh yeah, you wrote that. Yeah. That's your quote. Yeah.
It was a lot of the stuff we had pretty planned out, relatively, as much as we could. A lot of thinking on your feet and trying to solve problems. And when you're recording, you always think like of new shots that you're like, oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. So implementing these new ideas into an already existing plan, it's actually really fun. I know you should never run and gun with a camera or anything, but it still is fun to just run and gun.
I didn't like. There's a person around here, you know, doing this, you know, and you're like very confused on why he's.
Is that the one you bought off Amazon?
And then that's when
Do the procedures.
and everything, and then that's when like you're just gonna oblige to the.
Because we're not seeing this shot that we don't see it. It's not even.
Oh yeah.
Well, I knew the film was really good, and I didn't want to be the reason it wasn't if I didn't put my heart and soul into the screaming. So to really dig deep, I was like, I can't be the reason this is bad. So I just kind of screamed. I screamed, and yeah, that's. I'm already in.
You're chilling.
Yeah, I mean.
That was good.
Yeah, that was. Because like when you go into 45, it just seems kind of like, you know, he would like react a lot quicker. I feel like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Figure is crawling on the wall or like is peeking his head out. Probably would have had that be a little more in focus. The overall shot would have been a little more in focus, just so you could see, make out a little more what's at the end of the corridor or the corner.
I'll be here to get the.
It kind of tickles. I'm sorry.
Jenna.
What?
I feel like the third and fourth week, like the last 2 weeks that we were working on it, it felt like it was kind of coming together. And I think especially like the part where we get into the chase, into the hallway or into the stairway was kind of where like that was the funnest thing to shoot, just because we got all the stuff before done, so now we had this to work on, and we were just kind of, it was beginning to flow, and it like felt like the movie was actually like being executed properly. And so I would say the stairway chase scene and all the drone footage we used was probably the funnest part to watch behind and do behind the scenes.
The thumbnail of the pills.
Solid C minus. It was good. I was impressed. There was a lot of stuff that you added, specifically like music, between what we watched in class and the final product. I was impressed. I like films that make you think, and it's the kind of film that you like. It's not too difficult to follow, but also there you can interpret it in your own way.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything I hated. I just think that the process of it took a lot longer than I thought, but that's kind of how it works. So. All right, cut.
It was nice to not be like, you know, working behind the camera as much when I'm directing stuff. It's very stressful, and I was just like waited to be told what to do and hung out. It was nice. Very little stress. Just waited for my time to shine and then got the fuck out of there.
That's a great way to describe it.
It's not stable at all because I'm a sheep.
Refreshing fist pump.
Thank you.
Fist pump.
Fist pump.
Fist bump.
I said pump.
No, that's fist
Hey,
pump. That was a
good
fist
job,
pump.
Oh, that's from
Thank
regular
you.
shit.
Particular scene that turned out really good. I would say, can I have multiple?
Yeah.
I would say the one where I didn't expect the stairway scene, you dragging me up as a cop, to turn out so well. And the slow motion helps with it, I won't lie. I enjoyed that little part of it. And I just didn't expect it to turn out that well because we had so much coverage. I'm like, I have no idea what's going to happen with this, but it happened, and I liked it. And also, did not expect the crawling on the wall, that creepy jump part with the figure of mine to end up so well. But it did, and I really enjoyed that. Yeah, those are the two parts that caught me off guard. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's good. That's good right there.
We're just like dropping that 1, 2, 3, you're done.
Okay. 1, 2, 3 is enough for me.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Hold on, I need some water too, so I don't fucking pass out halfway through this.
Hey, there's over here, sitting down.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'll get water.
We're hydrating.
Hydrate or die. You got water on me.
Sorry. Use it.
Drew's
Use it.
spit is on me.
That's not water, he pissed on you.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Camera's ready.
Oh yeah, you got. Oh my god. You got it. Oh. Whoa. Okay, ready.
Okay. Hand out. Head out. 3, 2, 1, fast.
Goddamn.
It was really fun. Yeah, there's like everyone that is involved. I enjoy hanging out with. The director, Drew. I always enjoy working with him. He is really easy to work with, even though sometimes he like explains way too much when it's not necessary. But he makes it fun, and he makes it feel like, you know, it's not like we're there getting shots and trying to get this done. We're there to have a good time as well, and he's always open to suggestions and collaboration, and he's not going to get offended if you're like, I don't like this, you know. If you give him like constructive criticism, he takes it very well, and he's just fun to work with. And then everyone else, like Aiden, he's really easy to work with as an actor. He takes direction very well from Drew and occasionally me if I notice something, and he's not really offended if you're like, like I said, like no one like is gonna be butthurt over anything on this production. I don't know. shit, I forgot my gun.
So it was a little nerve-wracking at first, but the cameraman we had was screaming with me and counting it down so that I could like, you know, feel it out and get into it. And so we would scream together, and that helped at first too. And then like we would do it again, but he just wouldn't scream, so it would just be me. And that really helped me like loosen up with it a little bit. And yeah.
Lighting is so weird. I'd say probably when Logan fell into the wall, just crashed into the wall. His drone punctured him in the sternum while filming.
Oh.
God. Alright, God dang, Jesus Christ.
I did not know where I was.
I don't know, when you mess up, like it kind of just, I don't know. It's not like you're there for a job, you're just like there having a good time, which is kind of what I wanted people to come to. I hate it when YouTube, like horror shorts, they like bring up like a monster or like an entity or something, and they don't like finish the story. They just have like, oh no, they're in a corridor, it's getting closer, it's done. Like there's no like resolution. And so I tried to, when I wrote it, I cut it in half basically to up until where like he gets chased down the stairway, and then like once he passes out, I cut it there, and I thought to myself, how can I end this in a way that's like definitive and like it actually ends the story and makes sense and it ties together.
You know, the acting, Aiden is incredible. His acting was incredible, and he nailed the part. And so it's cool to watch, because I feel like with the mixture of like the production and the shots, and Aiden is just a very dynamic duo, I guess you could say. So I really like the film. If any of you guys are free after this, my actress is jumping like. Oh, everyone's hilarious. It was so much fun. Like, especially the last day we shot, and we were all in like, you know, the stairwell, I guess you would say, and you know, I was playing the dead body. And it was just really fun because we were like, you know, we were serious enough to get the shots done, but we were goofing around a lot, and it made it really fun. And so, yeah, it was just a fun group of people to work with. And yeah, it was a great experience.
Next thing I'm gonna have you do is bend forward.
I kind of just showed up and said, fuck it, we ball. My favorite Bible verse. I loved it when Jesus said that.
John 5:16.
Fuck it, we ball.
The sound was really like a challenge for me to get out of my comfort zone. I think I achieved it well for it being like my first like good like chunk of sound that I had to do. Just trying to be creative with what kind of sounds I do use, and you know, like using a drone to build climax, like the drone sound of a drone. You know, it's stuff like that you don't really think of. Trying to just bust out of that comfort zone. You know, it's fun. But the actual scene that came together, that was like really nice, that I was kind of surprised by, that no one noticed. I doubt anyone noticed it. But when he sits down after talking to the girl that comes out of Sarah, that comes out of the sound room, and before he sits down, there's not anyone down the hall. And as he sits down, there's suddenly someone sitting at the end of the hall. It's very subtle. It's so tiny and out of focus that, you know, we didn't want to bring attention to it. But I think that knowing that it's there, it works so well. It's so creepy. But in hindsight, could have made it a little more obvious because no one noticed unless I tell them. Which is, I mean, that's fine. It's a nice little detail though. Hey, sure. Oh, stay there. What? Stay there. Are you serious?
Favorite behind the scenes moment? Probably, I have lots. I enjoyed Drew every second clapping his feet. Whenever you would be down the hall or something like that, it'd be really funny. And then sometimes Drew moments would be my favorite because Drew would just be like, oh, what did you just say? And then, I don't know, I just enjoy that. And then I also, Brady, when he screamed when we were doing like the freaking, just like the red blooper thing, that was really freaking funny. And when you threw me out, just so many fun little moments. I enjoyed all of that. Oh, so funny.
That's a good point.
Just have like all over.
Like when he picks up his mask, that little. I brought in experiences that I had, and I created a character to where he wouldn't be the most mentally stable, and he would actually be on medication for it. And I made that come to life in my head, if that makes sense. And then moments before, when I would want to get in on the set, I know some people take breaths. I don't like taking breaths. I just like doing it. I don't feel like I need to take a breath and like, oh, I'm in this new area now. No. You just take a second and you get there. And then that's what I feel like what happened. Obviously, I felt what was helpful for me is the takes. I don't know if that helped you, but doing one take, I'm like, no. And then I do it again and I'm like, yes. I just felt like getting a second before, not breathing, not necessarily, and getting into it is what I would do.
Down the hall, it's on YouTube. Go to Blue Bullet Productions or my own YouTube channel, Drew Coffee. But yeah, that's it. I was gonna say but probably most likely go to Blue Bullet Productions.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe to both channels if you like. Check it out. I would love for you guys to watch it. It's pretty good, and yeah, just watch it. That was so stupid. That was.